Hey everybody, today is Saturday, February 8th. It is about 7:40 a.m. and I got an offer from DoorDash to go on over to McDonald's. I'm going to be getting $5 and something cents for about 3.5 miles. My dash cam broke and it's under warranty, so I'm in the process of getting a replacement, but it's going to be a while, so I'm improvising. I'm just using a single device to do my videos. All right, well, I'm pulling into McDonald's. Let's go in and get it. All right, I'm here, but it's not ready. Just waiting. Got it. Okay, I got the order. We're going to an apartment. It's about a 6-minute drive from here. It's a contactless delivery. And I think it's like 3 miles, I think it said. Weird recording video using this, using just my phone because I can't see the directions to figure out where I'm going. A little bit more tricky to figure out how to navigate through the system. Tricky, but I think I'm gonna get the hang of it. I think the toughest thing about making a video on just one phone is that I can't read the map while I'm telling you guys what's going on. And then of course the other thing is that you guys can't see the road, but you know, eventually I'm gonna get it back. And it's kind of a fun novelty because I mean, maybe you guys will like it a lot more than the way it was before. I was up late. I woke up at about midnight last night because I was trying to talk to somebody in China about the problem I was having with my dash cam, and they were trying to troubleshoot it for me, but they weren't able to resolve the issue, so it looks like it's 100% broken. All right, we made it. Let's go drop it off. I tried to make a guess on which side of the apartment building it was on, and I was totally on the wrong side. All right, let's move on to the next one. I got the next one from Uber Eats. We're gonna go to Bad Al Coffee. I'm gonna get $8 and something for 2.7 miles. I heard back from Uber Eats regarding the tip baiter that took away the entire tip from that order for Target, and they just gave me the standard spiel that sometimes these things happen and oh well, I'm not going to get any kind of compensation. So that was the end of that, but at least I let them know what happened and I tried my best to get some compensation, but it was not meant to be, so that's just the way it goes. Goodbye, $5. Okay, we made it to Bad Al. Let's go get it. There's a big hole in the ground. Jesus. Don't fall in that hole. Hello. Picking up for... Oh, awesome. Thank you. Have a good day. You too. Thank you. That was good news. At least it was ready to go. So that was fast. All right, we're headed off to an apartment. It's just a couple of miles from here, and it's a leave at the door. The app says it's going to be the first building on the left after I enter the gate, and they said that they have a small courtyard. That one's all dropped off and easy to find the apartment, so not a big deal. Oh, something's coming in. $8.10, 10.7 miles. That's a no. All right, moving on. I got the next one from DoorDash. I'm going to be going to Pinkbox. I think it said I'm going to get $7 for, I don't know, was it 3.9 miles? I think. This pickup's probably going to take a little bit because the customer ordered 2 drinks plus donuts, and this is basically just a donut shop, and they're not really known for being very fast with making the drinks, so it could be a minute inside the Pinkbox before I get the entire order. Made it to Pinkbox. Let's head on in and go get it. Whee. Ah. Hello. All right, awesome. Thank you. Thank you too. All right, we're gonna be going to a house 8 minutes from here, and it's gonna be a leave at the door. The drink holder is so flimsy. I'm worried it's gonna snap when I carry it with one hand. So I'm gonna try to maneuver it where the drink holder's on top of the donuts, and hopefully it doesn't slide off. I'm gonna hope. Just like I thought, the drinks were not ready. And one of the drinks, they wanted a brown sugar and a cinnamon syrup for their latte. They didn't have any of that. So I had to contact the customer and find out what would they want instead. And the customer was not responding. So I just asked them, I go, what is similar to that? They're like, nothing similar to that. I'm like, oh, great. They said, how about vanilla? And so I messaged the customer, and the customer still didn't respond. And I told the customer, I haven't heard back from you, so I'm just going to get you vanilla. And so I told them, make vanilla. And then while they were making it, thank God, the customer said, that's fine, thank you. I so lucked out. The tricky part about this order is that, well, there's 2 things. That flimsy drink holder and then the slippery Pinkbox. It is such a slippery box, it's not even funny. Easily... the drinks can so easily just go sliding right off of that that donut box, because they make it like real shiny, a real shiny glossy material. I swear it's like a disaster just waiting to happen. Oh boy, I don't know the best way to do this. Oh, it's kind of light. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, well that's done. It was really risky. The drink holder, I held it up against my torso and it started to bend. And I was like, oh my gosh, while I'm walking, one of the drinks could just topple right out of the drink holder and I wouldn't be able to catch it. But it was a short distance to the front door, so it worked out just fine. I got the next one from Uber Eats. We're going to go to 7-Eleven. I'm going to get, I think, $5.44 for, I think it's 3.3 miles. The customer ordered a lot of stuff, so I got to really brace myself to carry it. There's like a pizza, and there's bottles of water, energy drinks, all kinds of stuff, but whatever. The miles aren't great, but it'll work. It'll still keep me relatively in my zone, so it should be fine. All right, we're pulling into 7-Eleven. I hope it's ready, and I hope. Hello. Picking up for Lynette. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Thank you.
Hello.
Okay, I got the order, and we're going to be headed off to a house about 3 minutes from here, and it's going to be a leave at the door. I thought the employee at 7-Eleven forgot the pizza. I was like, well, there's no pizza here. It's just a bunch of drinks. But I found one of the bags, and it had something hot in there, so it looks like it's just a like a hot pocket style pizza, you know, small. Heavy and the hot pocket. Hi, kitty. Watch out, kitty. Go, kitty. Kill it. Alright, that's all dropped off. I just scared this cat that was right in the driveway. And then when I went inside the courtyard, they had a really dirty courtyard. $7.20, 4.3 miles. Where am I going? To Vaughn's to shop for 11 items. That's too many. No thanks. I'll pass. I got the next one from Uber Eats. We're gonna go to Roberto's, and then we're gonna go to Munchbox. I'm gonna get $9 and something for I believe it's 3.3 miles. This is almost like going to a single restaurant because Munchbox and Roberto's are right next to each other. So I'll just pop into Roberto's first and walk on over to Munchbox and then jump in the car. All right, let's go do it. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Why they have to make these drinks so big? Barely fits in a cup holder. Guess I'll put this in the back seat, I guess. I'm out of room. Alright, let's do it. Alright, the first thing we're dropping off is the Roberto's order. And I don't know how far away it is. I'm a little bit discombobulated with all these wires, and there's so many people here at this parking lot. It's just so crazy. Just trying to keep it together here. So yeah, we're on our way. It's not that far. It's probably like a mile or two to the drop off, and it's gonna be a meet at the door. Both orders were ready, so there was no waiting at all. And the only thing that threw me off was that the second order also had a drink, and I don't have any cup holders available for a drink in the front, so I had to improvise and use my back seat. That was about it. The first drop off is an apartment. It's the notorious apartment where they have no gate code to let you in, and so there's no way to get inside until somebody somebody comes out or somebody has a clicker and lets you in. So we may be stuck at the gate for a while. We'll see. Good news, somebody's opening up the gate, so there's not going to be any waiting. Now I've just got to figure out whether or not the map is right for wherever their supposed apartment building is. We'll see what happens. It should be the building coming up straight ahead. I don't know which. All right, the customer says they're waiting outside. Let's see if we can find them. Are you close? Oh, that's all right. No problem. Here's your drink.
Thank you.
Yep. Here's your food.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Thank you too. All right, the next one's 5 minutes from here. It's a house, and it's going to be a leave at the door. The drop off at the apartment overall went fine. As I was walking towards her, she didn't see me, so she was walking away from me. So I had to call out her name, and then she turned around, and then she got her stuff. That was about as dramatic as it got. The next drop off has a gate code, and the customer wrote, "Please do not write the gate code on the call box." I've noticed that when I go to a lot of places, somebody actually takes a Sharpie and they write the code actually on, like graffiti, on the call box. And I guess they figure it must be DoorDash or Uber Eats delivery drivers that are doing it. And that wouldn't surprise me one bit. Okay, all the drop-offs are complete. On to the next one. I got the next one from Uber Eats. I'm gonna go to Great Harvest Bread. I'm gonna get about $8 for almost 4 miles. Okay, I'm pulling into Great Harvest Bread. Let's go in and... person got just a bunch of desserts like pumpkin bread and cake. All right, I got the goods. We're gonna be going about 12 minutes from here. It's a house, and it says it's a meet at the door, but I think the instructions also say to just leave it at the door. There wasn't really any waiting for the order. When I walked inside of Great Harvest Bread, there were about 4 or 5 people already in there before me, and I thought, oh great, I'm gonna have to wait. But somehow they recognized me. I guess I must go there enough times now where they realize, oh, he's a delivery driver. So I was able to cut in front of everybody because they said, who are you picking up for? And I told them the name, and they handed me the bag, and it was all baked goods. There was nothing in there. There were no sandwiches or hot food items or anything. It was just all bakery desserts. So it was pretty easy, but the bag was really heavy. I was kind of worried that the handles might break. They make real flimsy paper bags for their stuff, and the handles always feel like they're gonna come apart from the bag. I was thinking about going to an open house today. I may still do it, I don't know. Now that I'm over 55, I've been thinking about checking out houses in places, where everybody has to be 55 and over. It's such a strange concept, now that I'm officially at that age where I could actually move and live inside of a senior citizen community. It's so strange. But they're having open houses this weekend. I was really curious to see what they're like. I know that they're smaller than most normal houses, but it's all single story. And I thought, well, maybe someday when I'm like in my late 60s, early 70s, I'll want to move to a place like this. And I won't know until I check them out and I kind of like see what they're like inside, and sort of like the backyards, because the backyards don't even have fencing. It's like the backyard's almost like shared space, so that the association can get back there and keep it maintained. This customer is trying to confuse me. It's really confusing when the customers put one direction for how to deliver it, and then in their special instructions it contradicts what the first request was, and you never know which one to listen to, because you don't know which one is going to upset them. Like, you knock on the door and that makes them mad because they'll say, "Didn't you read the instructions? I said leave it at the door." And if you leave it at the door, they get upset because you didn't bother to knock and let them know that it was dropped off. But I always feel like the app always lets them know that you dropped it off. So I feel like my bases are better off if I just leave it at the door and then just swipe complete order. I got the next one from DoorDash. I'm going to get $9.75 for 4-point-something miles to go to Tropical Smoothie. Alright, well, it's not ready, so I'm just waiting. Another order that wasn't ready. Oh well. Going to be going to an apartment 11 minutes from here, and it's going to be a leave at the door. I think my engine coolant system may have a leak because I'm starting to hear that strange water aquarium sound again. I'm about maybe less than a month away from taking my car in to be serviced, so I'll have to bring it up once I go in. I mean, this car has like 160. Is it 160,000 now? Yeah, I'm getting close to 160,000 miles on this car, so she's getting kind of old. I know, go people, go. Let's drop this off. I was able to find the door eventually. Their instructions were not that helpful, but I found it. That's all that matters. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Vegas Ride Along. I'm out.